Something about you is different. Some kind of energy melting with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my face. I'm racing here now. Never wanna wear out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you wanna see me even if it doesn't exist. You don't have to say no. You're mine anyway. I know you love me. Something about you is different. Some kind of energy melting with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my face. I'm racing here now. Never wanna wear out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you know what I see when you dance, it doesn't make sense. You don't have to say no. You're mine anyway. I know you love me. Something about you is different. Some kind of energy melting with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. You're paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my face. Heart is racing here now. Never wanna wait out.
What's up, everybody? Back with another video. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, did y'all see that? I'm in the East Coast, so that moon just rose up off that horizon real fast, looking big, bright, and the energy is right. So the full moon is in full swing right now. Oh, shit. Let's see if we can get a good picture of this moon when the road, oh, shit. Lost my fucking string. What's good, D? What's good, D? Shout out to everybody. Hold on 1 second.
Chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my veins. Heart is racing here now. Never wanna wait out. I want you right to the end.
Oh, it should be. Oh, there's a perfect shot of that moon. That moon rock. I just want to wait till I turn this. But look at that. Look at that moon rock over there. Oh, it's hard to see. I forgot I'm on this app. I can't zoom in. But when I turn the corner, that big bright light, that is the moon here on the East Coast. It's full and bright. And, you know, I waited to go live till my energy came up. So, shout out to the full moon. What's good, everybody? What's good, my brother? Wise. Wake Up, It's 1984. Shout out to you. You know what? While I'm here, let me see. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing here, guest? If anybody wants to come in and chime in and whatever. But yeah, shout out to everybody. If y'all don't know, you know, y'all don't know. I got messages today. Apparently, I was, they came, you know, knocking on the back door and, knocking on the back door and, everybody's like, yo, you know, he's at it again. And I'm like, what in the fuck? So I'm like, all right, let me go over there and see. And oh my God, can you? I mean, I don't even. It's like I banged his wife or something. Like, what did I do? I don't even get it. I told them some weirdos. It's some weirdos. There's some good people over there. Shout out to them because they're here watching. But it's some weirdos, man. It's just a weird people, man. Really weird. Very weird. Extremely weird, And that's why, hey, when I was there, I kept to myself, man. There was a few people that I just even vibe. I'm all about vibes, you know what I'm saying? There's one thing about me, and that's why, people don't understand it. People don't understand me, and I like it like that. I hear like, oh, I don't know what's he talking about, or he sounds like this, a third grade. I mean, that's what I want, because that's the people that aren't on my frequency or on your frequency. We understand this stuff. They have no clue about energy. They don't know nothing about spirituality. They don't understand what is even going on. They just don't. And another part of me was like, don't even bother with him. But this, I mean, this guy is really good at his job. He's really good at his job. But see, I'm gonna do one better. Surprise! I ain't even gonna talk about the motherfucker. I'm just gonna recap it. I'm gonna keep on pushing, because my brother Wise told me slickly through his live stream that I saw, that I still got to finish watching it all because I've been busy. But he said, with the information he was dropping and the shit that I'm talking about, he said, they're gonna come. They're gonna come. What is today, a full moon? If y'all been around and out and about, I've been around about all day. It's been some weird ass energy today. It's been some weird ass energy for a few days. We could feel this negative energy all around us. So it didn't surprise me at all. It really didn't, because I was already feeling it. Weird ass, energy. Like I said, I'm on other platforms, y'all. Like, I'm done. I'm not a truther, I'm the Fed. So let me be the Fed, and that's it. The Fed is back for a brief moment, and just let me be my federal agent ass, whatever I am. And let me get back to being a Fed. Thank you, Cuts, if you're here. Oh, shout out to you, Joseph. And you was talking about you. I have never even heard of you, seen you. I don't know nothing, but he's going in on you. I don't know what you did. I don't know what's even going on there. But hey, you work for me, I work for you. Cuts we all work for the same pack of trolls. Like, the feds are all paying us all, guys. So that's what's going on. It makes sense if you're living in a conspiracy theorist, twisted reality world that doesn't even fucking actually even exist. So yeah, this is what we are. Guilt by association. That's what we are. We're feds. Ironically, and we're trolls. We're a pack of trolls. He told me personally today that I've been trolling him for years. I was like, saying, like, wait, where? He thinks if I'm doing my streams, y'all know, and he says I don't talk about nothing all day but him. I talk about mine. Listen, trolling. If I want to come talk shit about anything and anybody, anyhow way on my channel, that ain't trolling. That's me just talking flat out shit. Now, if I'm all going on everybody else's platform, leaving comments, talking shit, bothering people, trolling people, That's a troll. Like where, like I said, I got a third grade education. He's got a full indoctrination education. He's fully indoctrinated, educated. So he should be able to decipher a troll versus somebody just talking shit. I mean, I don't, like I said, I never understood a lot of this internet shit. Never did, never will, still to this day. You know, this internet goofy shit, like it's just not me. It ain't, you know, because where I'm from, anybody talking like that around me, look, I'm gonna just, when I see you, and I'm gonna talk to you, ask questions. If not, whatever is gonna happen, and that's the way it's gonna go. That's how it used to be. Now, you know, I just want to talk like a man. I went on this channel, said, look, what's the gripe? And it's just yappity yap yap yap. He wants the beef, he wants the egg, he wants to agitate. I saw him fucking agitating cuts again. Why? Because he gets an enjoyment out of it. This is what he likes to do. It gets views, likes, giggles, clicks, and it just, that's what he does, man. Drama, man. You know, just who he is. You know, it's pretty wild, but hey, you know, who's the guest back here? Oh, okay, give me a minute. Let me what you call it. So yeah, so again, shout out to all you guys. Again, I already knew. Listen, I already know what kind of energy is going on right now. That's why Monday I did what I did on a whole nother platform and ruffled a lot of feathers. So you got to understand what you're dealing with. I talked about these people for years. That motherfucker and his whole, they're all undercover Marxist socialists. This is what they are, man. If you just got a minute to listen to these people, you guys know what I talk about. They breathe the same energy, man. Just weird shit, man. Weird shit you see if you pay attention to what is going on right now. That's those motherfuckers, right? That's them. You know? That's them. I mean, this motherfucker was going. I'm like, what? Man, I was like, man, I mean, literally, I don't even understand it. Like, I don't even understand what the fuck was going on. I'm like, how did I get dragged into this mess again? Like, I don't even know. How did I get dragged into his mess again? But I get it. It's that energy time. It's just what it is, man. These people are embodied with this fucked up ass energy. You know, they have it. You know, it is what it is. I don't want to talk about no numbers. I don't want to talk about this. I just try to get down to a man-to-man conversation. It just wouldn't work. It just don't work. You know, just doesn't work with him. I mean, so obviously, either you got to clinically be totally, what even is that? Y'all know I ain't been fucking with this dude. He can't even say that I've been nowhere near him saying anything to this motherfucker. I may say some shit on my streams here and there. What the fuck? I mean, come on. He said, yeah, I've been tuning into your streams. What in the fuck? So I took a minute to go, this motherfucker, how does he have time to watch and critique everybody, guys? That's what you gotta be asking yourself. How does he got time to do all this shit? How do you have time to be on everybody's shit, to know what everybody's doing and every fucking thing? It's mind-blowing to me. Either that's a gift or he's receiving a gift. I'm just saying. But I'll be the Fed. I have the motive to be a Fed against Zachary K. Hubbard. Like, seriously. Like, what do I get out of? I ain't been fucking nowhere. It's been nothing. So where do I come into play? Was it information I was putting out? Just straight real shit that just egged them on? Like, oh, this guy's so fucking... Yeah, I went to school for all these years. I don't even know half the shit he knows, but I'm going to tell everybody he's dumb and stupid. Third grade education. Like I said, guys, I don't need to sit here and make videos for hours. I'm just recapping the shit he talked about, and I'm going to tone it on down. I'm going to do what I do because it's the full moon. I ain't going to let it get the best of me. I knew this energy was coming. We just feel it around us already. We already feel this shit around us. And then here he comes. I'm like, the demons is coming. But this is a part of what we're all witnessing, guys. When you walk in the light, you're going to be tested. It just is what it is. They don't shake me off my foundation. Took me 2 seconds to be like, man, I ain't going live. Fuck that. I'll wait till the moon come up. You know, my time. We on my time. I wait till the moon come up. We on my time. You know. So, you know, and the thing about it is, I came in there, said what I said, because he's gonna cut me off. How I know the guy better than he knows himself? He's gonna cut me off. So the first thing I say is, hey, you can watch the recap on my stream because I'm gonna get cut off. And that's exactly what he did. He cuts out, tries to give me the yo, Paula, say, I mean, oh God, what kind of weirdo ass shit is this, man? Weird shit. Weird fucking shit. Shit is weird as hell to me, man. You know? Weird as hell. Very weird. Weird. And then another brother, and I'm just saying, look, man, hey, just watch out. You noticing it too. Just be careful. You noticing it too. Another brother is noticing this shit too. Be careful. That's all I'm saying. These people are that energy that I talk about all the fucking time in my streams when I'm giving y'all jewels. Y'all all know I give a bunch of jewels on here. But that's, y'all got to go research, you know, the jewels that I give y'all. You know, a lot of people hit me up on the side. People email me, you know. So, hey, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, this energy comes out. You know, it comes out seeking. I feel it. I already feel it around us, man. It's like literally fucking 2 weeks before, 2.5 weeks before everything we know in energy-wise changes. Do y'all, people don't see, people not, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Feel the temperature rising, that look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my face. Heart is racing here now, never wanna wait out. I want you up to the end. Oh, you know I'm the feeling even if it doesn't make sense. You don't have to guess, no. You're mine.
All right, I'm back. So yeah, man, it's just weird as fuck, man. You know, I mean, come on, at some point, you know, people got to grow the fuck up and wake the fuck up. You know, I told y'all, that's why we've been done with this whole truth community shit a long time ago. You know, it is what it is, man. Ain't no truth and ain't no community. It's just that. You know what I mean? So, again, shout out to all you guys. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I gotta let you up in here. Let you up in here. I definitely gotta let you up in here. Let me see if it works. Yo, what's good?
Man, is this thing going yet?
Yeah, it's up. It's up.
That's just joking. What's going
Oh
on?
yeah, my bad. I had to wait for that beautiful rock or whatever it is up there to come up.
Yeah.
You know,
Be
set my energy off, level me off.
like, turn me up, Mr. Sound Man.
Yeah, you up, man. Hey, man,
Yeah, I'm listening to
I
you.
was just trying. Hold on, sorry, my bad. I was just trying to recap today because, you know, people messaged me. You know, Zach's going on time. He got your picture up there. He's talking. I'm like, what? I'm like, what did I even do? You know what I'm saying? He's talking about my kids and this. I mean, he's talking about all kinds of shit. Talking about my girl. Oh, your wife left you, or your ex left you. Like, what the fuck? I mean, this
Well,
guy.
the cat came back from, it was Yom Kippur, you know what I'm saying? A couple of days off, you know what I mean? So he probably wasn't doing much, but, atoning for the, Judaic sins and all that religion. But let me say this, yeah, right. Let's be real, man, because this stuff is getting ridiculous. And we'll talk like we ain't talking to nobody, like we not, like it's just me and you, like we always do. Like the energy that this stuff is coming from, and I ain't even gonna say his name because I don't even want to give that energy. So him who shall not be named, I I just say those guys over there, those communities over there, those folks over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the same energy, man, that believe that whether you believe in Hamas and Hezbollah and terrorism, or not, I'm not justifying Islamic jihad and all that because that's religion, and I'm not justifying Israeli genocide over their God because that's religion. But when you come from a gematria based system based in Kabbalistic, Judaic, Talmudic, mystic systems, these people are killing. You may lose 100 people, but you blow up and kill 10,000. And you got the United Nations, whether we agree with them or not, NATO, all these different groups, right? BRIC systems, literally screaming and crying, saying, "Hey, nobody's going to call out genocide. I don't care if it's right or wrong, or if you guys feel like you had a reason to retaliate," which maybe they did. But at some point, man, like when do we stop blowing up hospitals and blowing up schools and killing kids? If that's the energy that's baked in their religion, in their secret society mystic systems, and these people over here is projecting and promoting that system that comes from that people who refer to themselves as the children of the chosen, God's chosen. How can we compete with that? Why arguing about him and like this guy's operate these cats over there, they operate on a whole different, like you said, frequency. And for us to even, we should be talking through him and through them, not about them. So I'm just like, my whole philosophy moving forward was like, they plexiglass to me. These people are so caught in the spell of Talmudic law that these, in their scriptures, they teach that me and you are nothing, that we are nothing. We are goy. We are cattle. We are, useless eaters. This is the same stuff that Yuval Harari teaches. And Yuval Harari, guess what he practiced?
And what you're saying is you're giving the formula of what the fuck I've been saying all along, just calling this liberal energy. That's you're literally giving us the blueprint and the formula of it, because that energy is what you see out here off of the internet pushing this shit, and the motherfuckers on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, you got the guy, like I think in one of your live streams, we talking about like the boot on somebody's face or the boot on your neck.
Right.
You have a so far gone, void of all reason, void of all logic, void of all empathy, and they're murdering you or stepping on your neck, and you're telling them, "Please let me go," or "You are hurting me." They don't understand that. They don't understand. I mean, we see, like I said, we see what's happening in Gaza. Like these dudes blowing up a kid. Dude, I saw a video. I saw a video the other day on BitChute. I told y'all about BitChute.
Yeah, BitChute is a day.
I saw a video on BitChute.
I gotta go cleanse my soul when I'm done with that. That shit depressed like a motherfucker, man.
It excuse my language. It fucked my conscience up for a moment. It was a video, and I knew it. And I said, "Wow, you don't want to do this, dude." But I'm like, "All right, man, I'll do it." It was a video, and y'all can find it, of the recent bombing strikes by the Talmudic soldiers, and it was kids in the fire, and you can hear them fucking screaming, and you saw their little kids in the fucking flames, dude. And when I saw that shit, I said, and then that's why I posted that video today about how they raided the church, the Ukrainians or whatever. I said, dude, these people don't give a shit about your belief, about me and you. We are trying to make peace. We're trying to talk to this kid. We're trying to have forums. These people don't care. This guy over here doesn't give a shit about your feelings.
Nope.
This guy don't give a shit about peace. Coming together as a community and burying a hatchet. The guy is based off Talmudic law, which means they don't stop until you are annihilated. And when I realized that, I said, you know what, man, there's no sense of it. That's it, man. Just you drop your knowledge, you drop your facts about the situation. Nobody can debate those facts because it's based in history. This is what your doctrine teaches. Okay. Okay, you want to be like God. You want to discover this, and then we get into the AI, and then we talked about Timothy Leary and Sidney Gottlieb and MK Ultra, and like this is what you're doing.
Hmm.
And when you've realized that,
That's
I
why it
don't-
was
I
done
urge you,
so
it's
long ago.
worthless.
We've been done for like a year. We've been done.
Yes.
I mean, because I mean, it don't take hard. Just look at it, see what it is, and you're like, damn, what the fuck?
Like I said, it was Yom Kippur.
This is this is
Uh,
this is just they fucking MK Ultra, man. We just got caught up. Yeah, I admit that shit. I was caught up in the mind control. But
But then
once,
that's the tactic of blurring, like we talked about, blurring those lines where, they sound like us. They will use our names or your name in their conversation. So, but we are not the same. And I'm not going to speak for you, but I'm just saying, I am not like them. There is no reason for you to even. We are diametrically opposed because you come from a religious Judaic philosophy, and I come from a spiritual consciousness, vibration, and frequency perspective. Which if you want to be fair, that is the basics. That is the beginning of all secret society knowledge. Like, without wisdom starts at semantics, at sound, at shape. Numbers and elements come as a byproduct of that. The world didn't form with a number. The world formed with the word, right?
right,
Even as with the scriptures, you want to go, they say, in the beginning there was the word, and the word was, and the word is. The
right,
word is sound, is frequency. So
exactly,
we promote. It's like debating over healthy food
right.
versus fast food restaurants. Like this is a different language.
It's
You know,
word is a frequency, is a vibration. I mean, that's why our voice does what? It vibrates, right?
yeah, and it hurts them, and it hurts. I mean, if you when you look what I keeps going back to what's happening in Israel. You have the people that are trying to get the information out, filming and documenting, and what the Israeli troops doing, they're killing them. They're
Mhm.
killing people for being on the ground, just filming to the world what is happening with unjustified homicide.
And
And it,
you know what the most wildest shit. I gotta throw my words in there, swearing
mhm,
words, break the curse, but is that these same people don't understand that is coming here 1,000 times.
oh yeah,
It's
I
coming.
mean, the police is modeled. I think maybe it was Rap or somebody, that one of our subscribers, that were saying like the police in America, they modeled their force tactics off of IDF.
Hmm.
The IDF like trains a lot of our local police, law enforcement. So these tactics are their tactics.
And people think, oh, the police are going to be on our side. They're going to wake up. What? Did people not realize Mr. 19 was a test run? Them
Yeah.
people will obey.
Hmm.
85% of them are going to obey all the shit, all the rules, all the shit, because they're going to believe that they're fighting for something.
Yeah,
Right?
and that goes back into the Timothy Leary. It's like it all use the same words, the same expressions. They name dropping you when ratings get low, when
Mhm.
he doesn't get the buzz anymore, because people naturally, and this is how like you start getting into like the true children of God, right? People naturally move away from it because in their spirits they know that it doesn't fully
That,
satisfy them.
yeah.
So his numbers and his attention of people that's why he constantly berate people, because eventually people say, you know what, I'm seeking something else. Like, yeah, I made $100 off that football game, but my soul is not satisfied. So I'll watch you for a couple of weeks, but then after a while the rhetoric and the cycle repeat. Like, I'm moving on to something because my soul is yearning for better food. So then
Mhm.
when you come and listen to brothers like me and you and many others, and I'm talking about like my last live stream, I'm telling people like, you don't need to be shaking chicken bones in a cave. You don't need to be, writing numbers on a wall like Jim Carrey from the movie Numbers. it's already written in you. You know,
Mhm.
seek ye first the kingdom of God. It's already in your soul. Like you know, anything you want to know when it comes to the universe, you don't need Manly P. Hall. You can be the next Manly P. Hall. You don't
Exactly.
need to listen to Judaic Talmudic liars telling you that they the chosen people. You're the chosen. You're chosen. You're the chosen one,
Go to sleep, ask, and you shall receive. Go to
and
sleep,
you'll
wake,
receive.
you'll have it.
Yeah.
You
So
know.
when people hear stuff like that, and whether whether you receive it or not, that makes you feel that's soul food. No pun intended, but that's soul food. If I'm sitting here telling you like, okay, you're gonna make $100 on a sports game, and then next week you say, well, damn man, you said that the score was gonna be 33-3, but it was 27-9. You're gonna start getting a little shaky.
Mhm.
And when people leave and when people start to realize they're not satisfied, the numbers will dip, the numbers will fall, subs will unsubscribe, people will move around to the next hot thing, like a viral video.
They'll land on your channel, land on my channel. You
And
know.
what you gotta do. So now you gotta attack that real stuff. Now, I don't know, just for people know, I don't know much about you personally other than, when we met in Florida, and we chatted up, but I don't know anything about what goes on in your personal life. You don't know anything about my personal life. So, whatever he's saying, I mean, people can always be torn because nobody can vet
Right.
facts on that. And that's how he wins on that. He wins on the argument that nobody can fact check him on because nobody
Right.
knows your business.
Right.
So I come out and say right now, oh yeah, right, yeah, right, he got cornrows all the way down to his
Make up,
feet and he
make,
snag a tooth.
make up all kind of shit, man. I'm like, what in the fuck? Like, how can you make up this much bullshit? And like people, I mean, this is always a new thing. Then he goes back to, yeah, he was wise, and he was always telling me about. I mean, god damn, we already went
Well,
through 100 fucking times,
yeah,
man.
but one thing though, one thing people need to ask say, well, yeah, Wise and him, and you was talking crap about Wise, and okay, well, why are me and Wise okay now? That's
Yeah.
what you're not gonna tell people. Well, why is him and Wise okay now? You know why we're okay, everybody? Because we forgave.
Mhm. And
Because we had
that's what men do.
that's what
Is you
men do. We forgave.
battle issues, problems.
Yeah.
That's a part of this whole life experience.
Hmm.
And that's what a lot of these people don't understand. And a lot of this comes from the internet.
Yeah.
Social engineering media, right? This is a CIA. This we already know. We done went
Hmm.
down all these holes. This is all CIA. This is to control your intelligence, not your
Yeah.
mind,
Yeah.
intelligence. That's why
Mm.
it's the CIA. People think the CIA is like FBI, right? Oh, it's like, they run around. No, their job, they've been doing this shit for so many years. And I done broke the shit down, all their little organizations under the law and what they've been. Their job has always been to control the intelligence of the populations. That's
Mhm.
it.
I remember, just to use like Laz Valdez, like for example, me and him, back in the day, we used to always talk about the cycle. And I just realized, through my own, self internalization, like that is the cycle. The cycle is the MK Ultra, what is the hippie movement, is
Mhm.
these words we talked about, these the word truther,
Mhm.
truth seeker, like
You know what?
this.
Um,
Mm,
Musk made a tweet that said something about, his platform is for all truth seekers. I'm like, look
wow.
here. Because, Elon Musk recently has stepped over and jumped on the Trump wagon. Like, they're literally formulating all the shit we've talked about for so many years right in front of us. And here we go, got to sit here and do some stupid little, you know, playground school crap, because a
Mhm,
motherfucker just is a spoiled kid and shit, like, I mean, this
yeah.
is ridiculous. Like, literally, we're inching closer to what? The election. There's no doubt in
Right.
my mind after that and during that and after that, everything as far as human energy
Yeah.
is change. It's going to change,
Yeah,
guys.
it's gonna change. It's
It's
gonna change, and you see it changing,
there and
you
no.
know.
They have crafted this entire thing to revolve around what they're going to do on November 5th, on
Yeah.
through the election, and on after. Hey, it might be a false flag on the election
I
day.
mean, they're saying what? Trump is gonna be assassinated by Iran. They
Right?
already setting something up,
Like,
like,
think about this. Think about this shit, man. Like
Yeah.
this is what we should be focusing on, maneuvering our own lives off of the internet around, preparing and just getting ourselves mentally
But that's
ready.
the thing too, yeah, right. People like going back to what we've already been. People are setting themselves up as messiahs, Moshiach, because that's what their scripture do is to lead you down the agenda, the end time agenda, so that they get validation and you are submissive by recognizing them as God's chosen people. If and this is once again cuts, I see what you're saying, and I gave cuts plenty of warnings. Fake gematria, and here's the thing, dude. They are taught to lie to you. They are taught to gamble. They are taught to get you to watch porn. They are taught to turn you out and not feel any guilt about it because you are nothing. So whether it's fake gematria or real gematria, the guy's purpose is to to destroy you internally, externally, socially, to get me, to even destroy me and you. Yeah, right. To get me and you talking about stuff that is, making us stressed, making us angry. We're losing subscribers because we're still talking about this idiot stuff over. Like, their philosophy is to destroy the human race in order to make sure that they are the only ones that has the world. This is the true new world order. We talked about Ukraine, big Israel and little Israel. Is to dominate the entire world, the entire temple, the third
Mhm.
temple, along with the temple of the temple of Baalbek, the temple of Babel, the Tower of Babel. All this, the UN, United Nations, is going to be in a area that they declare theirs. They will have dominion over. Going back to your law, and the stuff that you were talking the other day.
Mhm.
They're gonna supersede all law on the land. The
Mhm.
new world order will be ran by these people who refer to themselves as the chosen ones of God or whoever God is in
Right.
their philosophy. So I'm just trying to say, like, there's no, you can't, how do you defeat somebody with that philosophy? Try to
Right.
talk reason in them, try to debate with them, try to, drag them to the water and tell them, like, we're wasting our time talking about this stuff. Only thing we can do is talk about it, but this guy he's a foot soldier of a bigger problem.
Mhm.
If you really want to talk about the people over there, and I'll take shut up for a second, but the people over there in that side of the world doing those numbers, they are only pawns to people like Timothy Leary, Sidney Gottlieb, uh, Zionism, Talmudic sorcerers, Babylonian sorcerers, and we can keep going. So, like I said before, I ain't got time to debate with this cat. Take me to your leader. I need to debate with your boss. And you know who your boss is? Is your boss Rimfan, Saturn, Satan, Lucifer, Jehovah, Yahweh? I need to debate with your boss. Okay, and that's the battle I'm fighting. I'm trying to tell y'all who really. I'm trying to tell y'all who Yahweh is, who they Jehovah is. Why they kiss the cube. I'm trying to tell you what that cube means. I'm trying to tell you why this cat hypothetically was gone for so many days and then he come back on the next week kicking up dust because he was rocking on Yom Kippur. He was quiet.
Mhm.
See, I'm trying to tell you these guys are religious guys, man, that got you thinking they truthers. Well, they are, but they got you thinking they for you. If anything, man, these dudes are MK Ultra. These dudes are working like Timothy Leary,
Mhm.
telling you, come on, decode and breaking the system, and you helping support the system by watching football every day and gambling on sports.
Mhm.
I mean, we already destroyed this monster.
Right.
So it's time for us to grow up and wake up and really get mature about it, man. People not mature. That's why I don't really mess around with this YouTube like this no more.
Right. And this is why this video really wasn't going to be about. I was just going to recap real quick, and then I was going to go into some full moon, understandings of knowledge and human behaviors and stuff like that. That's where I was going with the whole thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I seen you come on here something like I want
But then another thing too, yeah,
here.
right. They know that. They know, you know, the cycles. This is where the mystic schools come in at, right? Like all these same people, all these books we read, Manly P. Hall, Aleister Crowley, H.P. Blavatsky, right? All these people that wrote these books, Gematria, all this other stuff, right? Like, yeah,
And
they
this is
know.
you see when they don't people don't understand like these people, Manly P. Hall and Aleister Crowley is the go-to books for all the liberals. I've been
Mm,
to vegan communities across this nation, right? Going to vegan restaurants. Inside, there is books on Manly P. Hall. These people are well deep into that shit. So,
mm,
what do you think? I know this energy, man. Been telling y'all about this. I can't explain it the best,
mhm,
but y'all can see what the fuck I be talking about. 100%. These
yeah,
people have no conscience. These people only think one way, and they are going to go along to the system. Even if you see these people, even the ones we're talking about, you can see they're actually going along with the system instead of trying to
mhm,
fix the system or break people free from the system. They're actually going along with the system, right?
right,
You can see
right,
that clearly, and everybody should be able to see that very clear because they have the same mentality as the other people. If you don't line up with me, you got to be killed. Don't be around me. That's not that is a communistic, Marxist, socialist society.
yeah,
100% times a
yeah,
hundred.
yeah.
You
And
know?
then, like I said, look at like Elon Musk. You know that guy is such a
Oh my God,
scary. He's a scary
that is a scary.
charlatan
Yeah,
that, you know, he's gonna be in you know, if Trump wins and all that stuff. But I'm looking at him and I'm saying like he's using these buzzwords. This dude has never spoken
never.
these type of words in his entire
Mhm,
IT career. Now all of a sudden he's spouting the same
mhm.
buzzword conspiracy rhetoric that you hear from the MAGA. And I'm just like, you fools don't see this? How
Right.
they playing you
Dark.
guys, man?
He came up said he's dark MAGA. Like what? You're dark MAGA, and he
Wow.
said that on stage. I'm dark MAGA. I was like,
And they
whoa,
got and he got what did he get? A standing ovation?
yeah. And they were like,
Mhm.
I'm like, whoa. See,
Tell you,
these
man.
motherfuckers don't watch mainstream. Guess what? I'm watching mainstream now because I want to see what they feeding our fucking neighbors. Right? I mean
Mhm.
this is one thing that I do. I study the minds. That's why my intro be what it is. I study humans. It's just something that I learned to do. I study human behavior. I know a lot of how people react, what they. I mean, it's just I don't know how to explain it, but I do understand people a
Yeah.
lot,
Yeah.
and I paying attention right now because I want to know. I made a post today. About I ain't seeing. I done traveled all. Did a whole circle around this bitch. I ain't.
Mm.
Texas, Florida, all over the place. I haven't. I don't see any goddamn lawn like Trump. I see a few here and there. Trump and Harris Waltz and shit. I'm like, yo, motherfuckers
Yeah.
is really scared of this shit. Whatever going on, even the people
Mhm.
voting don't even want to be known. Like it's weird shit going on right now. It's a
Yeah.
lot
Mhm.
of stuff going on, man.
And then and like I said, like I know Angel, is that Angel? I think that's
Yeah.
Angel.
Uh-huh.
And you know, like MAGA, you know, yes, the highest degree, and I refer to it as Magog. Like how do we see this one trying to like explain like the ancient sorcerers of, you know, ancient days and it's Ashkenazi and you start getting into, you know, you know, all that.
Mhm.
Like we don't know how the language barrier changed. Like MAGA, like if you drop the A or the GA, is it, you know, we don't know. Maybe it's OG. You know, if you take
Mhm.
that, you know, that word, you know, maybe in that alphabet or in Hebrew, you know, maybe it is Magog. Like we have to do research on it. I'm just kind of speculating. I'm not going to say that's the truth, but so it's kind of play on that. To me, it just sounds rhythmically similar. You know, Maga, Magog. You know, like
Mhm.
and you look up Magog, you like yo, like that's yeah, it is a nod to Lucifer. Now people say, well, Lucifer doesn't exist and Satan doesn't exist, and you know maybe in, you know, in some context it doesn't,
He
but
said dark MAGA.
yeah, but dark manga. But the thing is, collectively, collective brainwashing, collective spirituality, these people and the Talmudic principle, satanic worship, all this, it is all collective. They get in a room and they use, and this is Saturnian societies, and they worship and they have orgies and they summon maybe through their own manifestations Aleister Crowley did it it was a demon called Lamb that Crowley summoned. Uh, Timothy Leary them do it through psychedelics. Like you're around a bunch of people and you all think in one rhythmic, either chants, mantras, maybe through bodily fluids. Yeah, you could manifest something. And this thing called Satan is a manifestation of a group of people who from ancient times have carried on that, like goyams or golems. And we're dealing with a much bigger thing than just that guy and those people over there. That's why I'll be trying to warn. We need to attack it from the spiritual battle, not using words and words and calling each other's names. All that's gonna do is make him win, because at the end of the day, man, like, they cater to lower dark desires. So how do
Hmm.
we defeat that? How do we keep this guy from throwing you off your square or getting you roped into that conversation? We have to
Right.
inject spirituality in that higher vibration, which you do,
That's
but you have to
exactly
keep doing that.
that's exactly where I was headed on that
Yeah.
tonight.
This stuff is
Like
ridiculous, man.
I was gonna go right off that and be like, you know what? Hey, he ain't gonna get him off my square. I'm gonna keep on pushing, because I got a lot of people enjoyed them jewels I've been dropping.
Man, the other day you did the video, I left a comment, and that was, I didn't know some of that stuff you was. I was like, yo,
Yeah,
about persons, you talking about persons. And I'm like, yo, let me go look that. And I'm like, yo, yeah, right. Know that, knows that. And that's a beauty about you, man. Like, we all bring so many different angles, man. That's why I respect that.
yeah, and because once you see it, you can't unsee it. I've been to where my ancestors came from. It goes back 10,000 years. So nobody could talk to me about anything to do with Christianity, none of that shit. But then
Yeah.
when you learn the law and you study the law and you see how they came over and what they did, and when I told people, yeah, Christopher Columbus did discover America, they went berserk, they went insane.
Hmm.
And then when I busted it down, I got crickets, I got thank
Hmm.
yous, I got goddamn, like whoa, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. And then for them to show you the doctrine, the Papa Bills that they used
Hmm.
to, and it was, you had to convert the
Man.
people that are there to Christianity. Talk to me about religion on this land anymore, because it
Hmm.
wasn't here. They had to be in order for them to discover and claim this land. And this is what they've done all across the world.
They
That's
had
how
to
they're
conquer
doing it
you.
now
They
in
had
a
to
lot of
conquer you
countries.
to really. So you saying they had to
Yeah,
conquer you, the person, before they can plant that flag?
exactly. They had to take over
Wow.
the indigenous, and it couldn't just be, they did that. I mean, this is all documented. This is in the archive. I got that from the archives. Like, that is what happened. You can't go,
Yeah.
that's the foundations of how they built the United States. And then, like, I broke down PER, and then
Mm.
son, that is showing you. That's why they call you person under the law. You could be a corporation, whatever, and a man and woman could be a person, because son is his and her. So
Hmm.
you put per on it, which means somebody who basically occupied a land unwillingly and is actually an alien to it. Wow, they
So
already
you,
they
but
already
that
slept
isn't that
us.
funny though? It sounds like
So they
what we were saying. Like, you're nothing to them. Like, you're just a
exactly,
tag.
because they set you up as you're the invader of their land. Ain't that crazy?
Wow,
Like,
they
that's
flipped it.
you up under law, under person, but actually you as your being is sovereign to the land. See, they don't
Dude, I'm
want
gonna keep it real. Like, in Talmudic law, it says something similar. Like we as regular whatever chattel have it goyim, like we not even like we don't even deserve like mercy. Like that's why they say, like, to lie to a non person versus a regular human, like, it's nothing. Like, to lie to you, to swindle you, to charge you usury or tax, like, it's no sin. So let's go back to that Yom Kippur. So that whole Yom Kippur, that Day of Atonement, is for them to go to their God and say, okay, we did this, but now we get to hit the reset button, and I got a whole new
exactly.
year to wreck shop on humans again. It's like like it's a
Well,
day for them to come back stronger.
what you saying lines up, because it goes to the Holy Roman Empire, who granted, they're called the sovereigns. That's how they got under their sovereigns, like Christopher Columbus, Colombo, whatever, whether you want it in Spanish, English, or Latin, it don't fucking matter. We know who that was. Now that and his voyage, but also you got voyagers that went to Africa, China, Russia, who did the exact same shit under, those are obviously, but they had to go to their sovereigns, which are these kings, and it was the crown of Portugal, right? And what they had to do is they're the ones who okayed this. So these people way up here saying, you kill them, do whatever you got to do to make them accept this doctrine, and that's your land. That's why that's crazy. For me, that's
funny because like
they don't care about it. That means, this is why this so-called country looks the way it does, because you're nothing to them. This is why they don't stay on this land, so the energy don't come on them. They're over there in where? Europe. They own and control these lands, but they in Europe. They ain't got none of this. This karma on us. Who? It's on us. That's why they named us Person.
Right.
Call us Person, right?
Man, you be going in on that. I love hearing this stuff, man.
It's wild, man. When you get into the law and you understand international law, what they've done, and they're doing it today. You know how they're doing it today, Wise? They're doing it on the Papa Bells and the Inter Caetera turned into human rights. Hold on, I'm gonna give you the exact terminology under international law.
You said a Papa Bell, a Papa Bull, or Papa Bull?
Bulls. Papal Bulls.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Right? In the Inter Caetera. It's called INTERCAETERA. Right? Now they say, oh, we got rid of that way, and now it's used as self-determination, sovereign equality, and human rights. That's how they get. That's how they get. It's called repudiation.
Or is it repudiation? Is that
it? Repudiation, right?
Repudiation with a REPUDI. Right. Okay.
Right. They got out of Inter Caetera, Doctrine Discovery. They got rid of those, right? And the Vatican, they came out and said, oh, we regret that shit. Man, stop that bullshit. No. But the new way they do it is self-determination, sovereign equality, and human rights. If you go look at how they force democracy in all these other countries, right? I was just dropping jewels on somebody today on another platform about democracy. I said, you have two presidents, right? Democrat and Republic, and the people are going to vote for a fucking democracy?
Wow.
That's crazy. Because there is no democracy. It don't exist. The democracy is, what? Human rights, equality. Think this is what they're doing all over the world through the United Nations, ironically. And this is how they've been able to get away with it in Iran, Syria, Iraq. You look at how they structured Iraq. I mean, man, it's wild, man. It's fucked up, man. Because that's the legal framework for the transition to democracy, and they used the UN Security Council resolution. It's called UNSCR. They used it's 1990. They did another one in 2002. Another one they updated in 2003, and it's for the occupying powers in Iraq, and it was a democracy. You always hear them, all these foreign nations becoming a democracy.
Right. That's what I was telling you. I remember on your live stream you did the other day, I think I made a comment. I was saying, like, going back to Washington, D.C., I was like, man, like, you made a comment about, like, just the laws that apply to Washington, D.C., and how that place is so completely opposite. I was like, dude, people shouldn't even set foot in that place. Like you step there, like, there's no laws. Like, man, they respect nothing there. Once you go there, like, you're not even supposed to be there.
Why? Now you know why they did January 6th there. See, I mean, they've been doing it right in front of your face, man. And this is the thing. The whole sovereign citizen, I've been cracking people's and all these, law gurus about, the whole side, because I believe sovereign citizen was an oxymoron. the reason why they put that out there is so it's like conspiracy theorists. They don't want you to know that you are inherently sovereign and the government has to uphold your rights. That's it.
Well,
This
like we
is
said,
not.
that's what Timothy Leary did. They hijacked the word first because they knew there was a natural progression that we were taking because we were being awoken or awakened, whatever. But they had to jump ahead of that and took the word demonize, not demonize the word, but they made the word, they made it filthy basically. And that's what you see with like a lot of these truthers out here. Is like they're talking like us, they using these words, and it's like, man, nah, man, that's not, you're not supposed to use it like that, or you're not supposed to do that if you claiming this. And then all of a sudden, when, like, for example, I'll use a basic example. Like back in the day, it was kind of like an honor to be called a truther. I mean, let's keep it real. Like it was like, yo, like I'm a truther. Like I speak the truth. I try to search for the truth. Now I'm like, please don't ever call me a truther, dog. Like that is because you might get that's not bad. It's bad to look at
Right.
that now.
You know who's a truther now? Fucking what's his name?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. The other guy. What's the other guy? He just did an interview with him. Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
Like, why do you want to be a truther?
They're
Like,
truthers now. Yeah, like you said, you used to always say when the stuff go mainstream.
yeah, I mean, we said how long? I've been saying that shit for years. When y'all see the shit go mainstream, run. And still
Yep.
want to sit there and talk. It's like, yo, listen, y'all do what y'all do because y'all actually behind because they don't. I'm seeing. I watched the Tucker Carlson and fucking Elon Musk interview, and I'm like, this
Man.
motherfucker Elon went deeper than a damn truther.
Then exactly like he going
He
deeper
dropped
than
all kind of jewels and shit. I'm like, what in the
yeah.
fuck? Even
Where is
truth is
this cat?
talking.
Yeah, where was this cat at when we was out there doing truth bombers and all that? Like, where were you at?
I
You
mean, did
nowhere
you
to be
see
found.
what Tucker Carlson he just did?
No, I didn't even.
Check
I'm
that
not even
out, man. This
interested.
motherfucker is just that is some truth and shit. Like, I mean,
Hmm.
even it's not even it's truthers not even talking like that. So when I see that, I'm like,
Oh,
these motherfuckers is they are going. Remember, I made the video talking about is this pre Mr. 19? Remember how we saw the first case
oh,
and
yeah.
they were like all over in China and there was all this stuff going on and then it kind of like slowly went to the next. Is this what we're watching? Because if
Mm.
people are paying attention to the Carolinas, North Carolina, you could see they are running a program through that motherfucker.
You know what? I'm glad you said that. Let me tell you what I thought, and I thought about this about the video you popped up with the guy and FEMA threatening FEMA and
You
all
get
that. Because
the thing,
dude, they're
you
playing people so crazy, yo.
you get this shit, man. I post little videos like that just for what you just said, because you can see what I can see.
Because look what they're saying. Yeah, right. What they're saying. I saw this one video. The guy was saying, yeah, the FEMA's down here. They're not helping. Where are you? Where is the government? The government's supposed to be here helping us. We have no food. This one guy was like, I have bodies in my yard, and we see crows everywhere because there's dead people everywhere in trees. Where is the government helping us? And then I said to myself, dude, if you have dead bodies in your yard and there's no grid, let's just say no grid,
Mm-hmm.
your just-in-time delivery is dried up. Know what you would do? You would get out there, you would get a shovel, you would dig the shit yourself, and you would bury. You wouldn't just sit there, if it's true, with a bunch of dead people in your yard, sitting there saying, "Where is the government?" Because they
Mm-hmm.
want government to be the savior. Government should not be your savior. If
Mm-hmm.
I don't need government to tell me to get off my ass, and I got a bunch of corpse, yo, man, me and the community, let's get together, man. We need a will. Look what you see over there in Palestine. You think them people are sitting around where, you know, innocent babies and stuff is scattered on the ground? No, these people are rushing them to the
Human
ambulance. They doing whatever they gotta do.
human instinct comes into
Human
play
instinct.
situation.
Exactly.
And I've been in a few situations, and I tell you, that is some beautiful. Even though it's a lot of shit going on, it's a beautiful energy because everything is gone. I don't care who you is, you in survival mode. Like
Exactly.
you believe in, it don't even apply no more. Like it's straight
Yeah,
human.
I'm not on TV. I'm not on TV or TikTok saying, look at my house, and look at the debris. Where is the government? Where is Joe Biden? Yo,
Right.
man, that's politics. That's them trying to
Yeah,
buzzword. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna say something real. I'm gonna keep it real real, just straight up with the sword. Man, they trying to get white people, man.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
already got blacks back in the 60s, get crack, cocaine,
Hmm.
the urban cities. They already got Latinos, when it comes to gangs, that's why, minorities are in this stuff. They never got their own people. Now they're
Hmm.
getting their own people, and you can't get, white, well, maybe with fentanyl and all that, but the way they're getting you all now
Hmm.
is through
Econ-
DHS,
econ-
FBI,
economic warfare. That's what
economics.
they're doing. They're destroying infrastructure, and they're overtaxing shit. I mean, this is how they go. This is how they getting the white folks.
They,
Because
yeah, they want these white
all
folks to go
what
crazy
you
so
know.
they can lock every one of their asses up.
Exactly. Hold on. One more point I wanted to make while we're talking about the white folks. Now, I didn't get a chance to upload the fucking video, but it was videos coming out of, just like you said, they have brainwashed these same motherfuckers that we was talking about earlier that
Mm.
think like that to come out and make videos saying, "Oh my God, I was so worried about the hurricane and the floods in North Carolina, but when I heard it was way out there, I was like, this is." They said this was like an act of God. Like, yeah,
Mm.
I don't know if you saw those videos. I know people seen them fucking videos. There was a girl, there was a guy, it was somebody else, and you could tell they were all these liberal-minded people. They were like, it was a good thing because those people are racist. That's what they were saying.
See how they
And I
playing
right
that
there, I'm
that
like, what?
Hegelian.
That's why
Yeah,
I ain't time to
yeah,
come up on this fucking internet and play these tiddly wink ass games because I see what they doing, and they are
man,
running it in North Carolina. They're running this shit. The other thing was the militia is going after FEMA. Like, come on, man,
nobody
that doesn't
going.
even make half of any kind of sense.
Man.
You
Uh,
know, if
but like you
for
said, they
one,
jumping ahead of it because when FEMA finally do, all them damn coffins they purchased, years and years ago. When
but look,
FEMA
look,
finally does get off their ass, they
do you see?
anybody that speak out gonna
But,
be a
but,
target.
but do you see how they manipulating people though? They
Yeah.
are looking like fucking Red Cross workers, like just a regular ass innocent people. But we know FEMA be military to fuck down. Like what?
And I'm gonna keep it real. Like I saw a video where they showed a helicopter and the helicopter was like blowing away, but then they say, see, the helicopters are blowing away food. And I was like, well, I don't really see the helicopter because you're not really filming the helicopter. You're
Right.
only filming the food blowing away.
What
But
what
so it's a
was
one.
what
Mhm.
out was they said that it was a National Guard helicopter, and they were kind of going in to like try to help, and they were inexperienced some shit, and then they kind of like it was a mistake or
So it wasn't intentional. Yeah, it wasn't intentional. It might have been like, some, they didn't, they made it look like, see, this is black ops and the black ops are trying. I'm like, is he getting people riled up?
mm-hmm,
Right? People
mm-hmm,
mess around, and then if things don't go their way on November 5th, right, here we go down that path again. And then I'm
yep,
gonna tell you what's really crazy. I didn't go see the Joker 2 movie,
yeah,
but and I've been reading reviews. They said it's trash, but here's how they got people with the Joker 2, which is exactly what they're doing. Well,
mm-hmm,
Joker 1 was like anarchy was cool, and everybody was like, yeah, and you have all the liberals, they're getting ready for their riots and stuff. Well, Joker 2 was this Arthur Fleck character played by Joaquin Phoenix. He's in court actually saying the opposite of what the people wanted him to be. So if people wanted him to be the symbol of anarchy, chaos, destruction, he was in court like real deal saying like why are y'all looking at me as a sign of anarchy? I don't want anarchy. I want peace. I'm not a terrorist. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Like he was flipping it on people. It was like, yo, you got the Joker saying that he's like a model citizen. It was so unbelievable from what I heard. It was like that's exactly how they plan you. Elon Musk talks like you, sounds like you, tell you to F Joe Biden, all these conspiracy theories, and once he gets you, he gonna flip the script on you, and then and then he's gonna turn on you and say, "Yeah, you're a terrorist," and then you're gonna be like, "Where are all these people at talking with you and supporting you now?" It's
yeah.
all a gimmick, all a game.
And the whole Elon Musk fits in there not because of SpaceX, Tesla, and EV. He fits in there because of Twitter. He promoted Twitter as this free website, like this free internet, social media platform where the censorship is, they're not censored, but we know they're censoring heavy as a motherfucker on the shit. But that's what he's promoting it as. So when all this shit goes down, bada bing, by Twitter, they all did it on Twitter, and because Twitter is so. He even said this exact. His exact wording was, "We follow the laws. We have Twitter all around the world, but
Mhm.
what we respect the law. So in other countries, if something is not legal, we have to, that's the route we have to take. But in America, you have more freedoms." And I'm like, this motherfucker is telling us the
Uh,
he's
Selling a
telling
blueprint.
us what's about to go down.
I go a little crazier though. I go a little deeper.
Misinformation and people are getting injured and hurt and creating terrorists and conspiracy theorists and sovereign citizens and all this other shit. We got to stop it. And all those same motherfuckers, the same people we were talking about earlier,
Mhm.
that are all against it are going to be like, yeah, you know what? We got to stop all that. We can't
Yeah.
have that. You're right.
Well, Elon was upset not so much about the disaster in the Carolinas and all that. He was upset because the government wouldn't let him do his Starlink.
Right.
And my theory, and I was thinking about this, was he wants Starlink so that because everything is destroyed, they'll be able to pop up election centers, but
Mhm.
without having the facilities anymore because everything has been destroyed. That was the narrative. Oh, they destroyed it with heart
Right.
because they don't
Because,
want them to vote.
yeah.
But Elon said, okay, cool. I'm going to come with a Starlink if you allow election centers to be built or, computers or whatever for voting, they can just link up to my Starlink. But Biden, quote unquote, shut that down. I
Mhm.
think what we're dealing with Elon, like he's actually trying to become like he's trying to
And
take over.
there's some iRobot shit, man.
Yeah, it is. I think he's
The
trying
way
to.
the way he released that car and the robot, I'm like, okay, if you look at iRobot, they had Audi, that was like their car in the iRobot, and
Mm,
then the Audis drove what? By themselves.
yeah,
And then he
yeah,
had all them robots fake walk out there. Them all them robots were controlled. They had little voices with cameras, and people were, some dude broke it down because it
yeah.
ain't no fucking AI. It was like literally legit. A guy, he was like, look, somebody asked this robot a question, it's not gonna respond in that way, in that demeanor, with that tone. So
Right.
obviously has a mic and a camera in it and is talking through it and just making it look way ahead of what it really is. So,
Mm,
all that is like, they knew that they would come out and it would create a lot of conspiracy theories and people be talking about it. Oh my God, the robot, they're going to take over and all this other stuff. And then Elon Musk is with Trump. Oh my God. So,
And they're
man,
gonna run. They're gonna run with that. I mean, like, I'm waiting for the guy to come out, with some boots on. Like I said, like I said, a cowboy
right,
hat, boots on. He's gonna be
right.
saying
But
hee
I'm
haw,
waiting.
and guess what?
I'm waiting for the motherfucker to be toting a firearm. That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, you about to come out with an AR?
Have
He gonna be
got
straight up.
all this shit
Yep.
shoulders.
But that's what I'm saying. And then years ago, it's gonna be for people like brothers and sisters that I know, white brothers and white sisters that I know. That's like, like, yeah, man, let's go train and gear up. And he's gonna be out there with his backpack on, with his little, little
Right.
vest on. And
Yeah.
you're gonna know. I mean, they've already ran a psyop on the MAGA people, right? Your regular Joe, GI
Right.
Joe America. Now they running it on the truthers. They did that in the '60s, right? This is
Mhm.
the this
Yeah.
is the gematria stuff.
Mhm.
Now you got to run it on the people who will be the last defense. When it comes to standing up against tyranny and despotism, and that would be your lack of a better word, your militia. That'd be your dug in people, and that might include me. And
Mhm.
but that psyop ain't gonna work on people like me because I know, when you come into my face, I'm all, yo, brother, yeah, brother, power to the people, brother. Let's take it to the man. Like, get your goofy ass away from me. That's
Mhm.
what I said. Like you got some out here on YouTube, man. They all ready to go gung ho into the battle,
Mhm.
strapped to the T. And it's like, man, you'll be the first one to take a L, man. Like, get your goofy ass. That's why I said, like, all these people that's loud, man.
Mhm.
It's like smoke and mirrors, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. And it's
So
gonna
let's refocus, man. I like it. Let's refocus.
yeah. Get back on the thing. And then
Yeah.
another thing is, think about it. I know you've seen Obama out there, and you hear the rhetoric
He's
that's coming
back.
out of his mouth. Like, I mean, it's
Yeah.
stuff about, he went to talk to a
The,
bunch of black folks, and
the brothers. Yeah, the brothers.
he's telling him like, yo, like, I mean, it's crazy, man. Like,
But he
y'all
said basically saying the same thing that Joe Biden said. Like, if you vote for him, you ain't black. It's
right.
like, get your goofy
He
ass
oh
out
he
of
always want to come out and say that. Like,
here. Yeah,
vote
yeah.
for female. I know the stigma around. and they like, oh shit, like what is your fucking like? What
But
is
let me
your
tell you something. Let me tell you something though. But look at what's happening, right? Biden turns around, give Trump a nice little airplane with extra people to defend him, right? Little security,
hmm
right? Then Biden comes out and say, "Well, look, Iran, if y'all touch Trump, that's going to be an act of war." Trump turns around and tell Biden, "Thanks, give him a nod. Thanks for giving me this extra, security and all that." At the end of the day, it's going to be like September 11, right? They all going to lock arms, come together, sing "Kumbaya," and you're going to say, "But wait a minute, though. I thought Elon Musk had beef with Tim Walls."
right?
Right. And they're gonna be sitting there together singing and holding arms talking about how we all need to come together in unity. And that's
Mhm.
when you know, man, it was all a game, is the beast system, you
Yeah,
know. So we just
yeah.
gotta be aware of that, and
They're
you
playing this
know,
man, and like we getting down to crunch time, and a lot of people not seeing it, and people are moseying along. But I could feel the energy coming. Like I could feel the shit. Like it's just some
I,
dark,
I
bro.
I normally don't like say stuff like this, but I'll be very shocked, if we make it past November 5th. Like when I mean make it, meaning like there's not some type of civil unrest, there's not World War, 3, there's not some type of catastrophe that happens that alter our lives, like
Right,
Mr. 19. I'll
right.
be totally surprised if I see us pass like November, was it November, December, like we make it to
Right.
like December.
I, me personally is I think that they're gonna let it linger because they're gonna bring it to the courts because they done this back in I forgot who was it Madison or whatever, where they
Mm.
the electoral college didn't pass the votes or didn't get through the votes and there was no nothing and then it had to go through the whole court thing and then it was ruled out that bam we got a unanimous winner and then
But
boom.
that's the thing
But
though, they baked the cake, like,
yeah,
okay, they had one opportunity, just like Black Lives Matter and the whole thing, like, they played that card. They can't do that shit again. Imma tell you why, like, if and trust me, I know this 'cause like, I talk to people, man, like, if the Black Lives Matter try to burn shit down because Trump wins, they won't make it 3 days. Like, the LEO, the law enforcement,
mm,
the just regular people in their neighborhoods have already reached tolerance level of that shit.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we've seen how they act. We've seen how they play that hand. They had one opportunity to get it right and they screwed it up. That was their opportunity to pretty much implement, Mr. 19, to implement despotism and tyranny in America. And they screwed up. And they screwed up because of people like me and you. They screwed up because of the internet, because we still have a little bit of freedom to speak.
Right.
But if they, if Trump gets shafted, hypothetically, right, quote unquote, uh, the cake is baked that white America and even partial Black America and Latino America will be like, "Oh, hell to the no," and
Mm,
January 6th would be a shit, nothing compared to what
hmm
will happen. And I don't agree with, when we don't condone violence or anything, but what I'm saying is, like, they've already rattled enough energy that they just waiting to let the cage the hyena out the cage.
right,
And now with North Carolina,
right,
with all these
right.
wildfires you talked
That's
about.
where I was going was they've already the government is already in too deep right now. That's why
Yeah,
it's gotta be prepping for something because you're not gonna come back from what's going on in North Carolina. Them people,
they
too
already sold.
too many people know like you're not about to come back from that shit. Like you can't. And then
You
what's going on
can't.
in Wyoming? They're saying nobody's. We got no news coverage. Whole areas and more thousands of people had to evacuate, but it's not
Mhm.
getting no news except for on like TikTok and shit like that. Like yo,
Wow.
like how do
And it
you come back
and
from
it
this?
very well
Like,
could be an
North-
extermination. There very well is. I know there is, from my
That's
just
why
my own, it is an
right,
extermination agenda
we're
against our
watching.
white brothers and sisters,
Right.
you know?
Right. We're watching Mr. 19 formulate, but in a whole nother form right before our eyes. Like these are the little fires. Boom,
Mhm.
boom, North Carolina, Tennessee, boom, Florida, right along the coast, boom, Florida, North Coast, boom,
Yeah.
Wyoming. Now there's a fire burning in fucking New Jersey.
Mhm.
I've seen it today, right in New Jersey. There's a fire burning. I'm like in
I mean,
some
look what
forest.
they're doing to Iran. Like they're steady assassinating,
Yeah.
people in
Wow.
Iran. Like, and then when Iran finally responds, with their little lobby of missiles. Everybody's like, see, Iran, look, Iran. It's like, dude, you've been punching these motherfuckers in the mouth all year, and they finally decided to get out, and now we're gonna call them evil and we're gonna demonize them. Like, dude, what? Like, I'm a peaceful guy. Yeah, right's a peaceful guy. If this guy keeps calling you out over and over and over again on his channel and talking about your family, and you decide to go live and just like let me put this fool in his place again, like, do we blame you? No, I don't blame you. Like, yo, man, keep my name out your mouth, dog. And at some point, you keep talking, man, like you're gonna catch one. And and I think with all the stuff you're saying, with Wyoming and the fires, like people are so frustrated with this government. At some point, it's like, yo, man, like it's gonna pop. And when it pop, that old saying, when tyranny comes to America, when fascism comes to America, it will come wrapped in the American flag. I can't remember the guy that said that. And that's true. Like we're expecting it's gonna be China or Russia and all this stuff. Right. Dude, it's gonna be, it might be Trump.
It'll be your country.
It'll be your people.
Other country, but it's gonna be your own country doing this to you.
And they're gonna bait you with that Yo Joe shit.
Yeah.
Yo, you do it for America, for MAGA, for mega country. Take back your country. And once you get off the couch, they're gonna be waiting on your ass.
I wouldn't even be surprised if they actually did that shit on November 5th. Whatever it is, whatever big plan they got. When I was going to Florida, I was coming out I-75, and I'm like, okay, 1, 2, all right, 3, 4. I'm like, what the fuck is all these white buses? Same shit I seen in South Texas. I'm like, and I was in South Texas, I didn't see not one. And I'm like, these buses had bars over the windows though, and they were white. And I'm like, and then after like a few, I'm like, yo, they're transporting motherfuckers up north. I'm like, I counted over 30 of these shits, man, for like driving for like 2 hours down I-75. And it was when people were evacuating from the hurricane. So traffic was heavy. It was like 3 together. And I'm like, damn, I would love to get a video one. Then I'm driving and one passes me, but I see it at the last fucking minute and I couldn't catch up to it. And God damn it, I'm like, yo, what are they transporting? I've seen this already. They're transporting people.
Remember that stupid ass NFAGC, whatever the dudes was?
Yeah.
And we said the same thing. We was like, yo, and I had guys that I talked to, like my buddies and stuff that was, my white brothers and sisters. And I was like, and they already knew, but they was asking me, I was like, don't do that shit. Like that shit goofy, man. Like that shit have set you up. Like them motherfucking dudes ain't, excuse my language. But it was meant, the government did that to draw you out. See, that's the thing, man. And then you'll get some idiot, whether it's Gematria Community or Timothy Leary, they'd get on YouTube and all of a sudden they start talking about that love, life, and peace shit just to draw you out, just to draw Elon Musk, draw your ass out. Like, oh, that's what. See, here's what I'm trying to say, man. I used to always say the underground. Me, you, True Vibe, used to always rock on that underground shit. Many of others. My thing was the shit we dropped. And I did this with one of my live streams with Laz and all y'all liked it. It was like, yo, man, like when you come to talk to me, like I'm gonna be in the back room in the basement. You gotta come with a night light. Like I'm the dude in the corner that you would never know. And when we sit down and talk, we're gonna drop knowledge. Like keep my shit underground. Keep my shit not televised. I don't want the fame. I don't want the drama. Look, man, I'm dropping my shit and I'm moving on to the next village. You loudmouth motherfuckers who want to be heard, causing all this friction. All you guys are doing is trying to draw people like, yeah, right, out. So you get exposed, so you get drawn out, and then boom, you caught. Don't let them draw you out with the Hegelian dialect, trying to prompt you. And the cat might try to prompt me. Oh, well, fuck wise, and oh, why? And people gonna come to me, yo, why is he talking about you? Like, I'm like, I'm okay, cool. All he's doing is helping people to come over here and check me out. So I'm gonna flip his script on him, flip his Judaic, Talmudic, let's flip his money scheme on. Like, yo, man, say my name. Please say my name. Because I want your people to come over here and see who I am. And when they hear me, then guess what? I'm hitting them with that real shit.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19 days, right? To the 5th. 19. We got 19 days for this world or this country may change again yet forever.
That's crazy, man.
And that's what I'm focused on. That's what I'm trying to prepare my mind for and myself for, my family for, is that right there. Because we don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. I mean, we would be completely, totally out of touch with reality.
I'll tell you what somebody told me. Somebody told me that's in, in the know. They said, look, man, um, it's a very good chance that Trump gonna win.
Yep,
Um,
too.
because of one reason and one reason alone. They said this whole Russia shit don't mean nothing. This Russia shit is bullshit. They said they want China. He said they want China. He says that's the fucking thing. And this guy is in this shit. He says they want China.
Well, because
So
China doing what?
China,
They have
China,
the whole entire new world. They have
yep,
we call the new world order, but they got the actual whole world order in play, ready to fuck to go. They just
yep,
wait to see what the United States going to do through their proxies with
yep,
what's going on in Iran, Iran, Syria, Lebanon, and all that other shit. That's they're playing the game. They're just
yep.
waiting to see what happens. And Tab P just did a beautiful ass comment right there. Iran and a few other countries, including the United States of America, okay, it says, she said, wouldn't sign the summit to the future without sovereignty.
Mm-hmm.
Think of what they're doing here in these lands. They need to strip our sovereignty
Yeah.
first. Then whatever they're going to do after that is what they're going to do. How will they strip their sovereignty? I believe, well, through a dysfunctional country. Because now
Yes.
you come under, like they did in Venezuela, like they did in Brazil, like they did in Peru, you come under military rule. All
Or
right.
they, or maybe they harp you out of it, like you said with Wyoming.
Yeah,
They burn you out of that shit.
or that, but I think you got to understand these motherfuckers are about business. China's about business. They ain't about that what they're doing for what China is cut off, but
Mm,
the BRICS nations is bringing them and all these other nations to the forefront to
mm.
open now, to now be like a giant fucking United States. That's why
Yeah.
all these nations like, hell yeah, United States ain't did shit for
Mm,
us. So this conflict, and we were sold through the CIA a new world order. Oh, there's one family, they're in control of everything and running it all, and they just need, man, they would have been eliminated all this shit, implemented that years ago if there wasn't any other power structure
other
in the
structure, right? Right.
just,
Synchronicity. Uh-huh.
y'all gotta leave that truther mentality alone. They
Yeah.
us the
Yeah.
new world order.
Yep.
They want the domination, so they
Yep.
need to take over the nation, right?
That's a good
So
point.
we need to eliminate the United States because remember they created it, so they got to destroy it because it is the power. So it has to be destroyed, eliminated, so a whole nother system would turn on. Now you could see this power structure if you understand what Build Back Better was, and then that didn't work, and they had to go to PG2. That was like
Mm,
the Trans-Pacific Partnership on steroids. No nation wanted to deal with it. They're like, nope, we like what China's offering. So let me bomb that country. Let me shoot an earthquake over there. You saw all this weird shit happening.
yeah.
COVID-19 happened. Boom, let me slow your shit down. All right, okay. Ukraine, we're going to bring Israel back to our land, which was the Khazarians were. Boom, we
Mm,
want our shit back now. Whoa, what are you this is what's going on in a nutshell. So now the whole Ukraine debacle. This shit went back to Obama. They were trying to set this shit up. You go look at old videos of Obama talking about Ukraine, how
mm.
out that area they need it. That's the same structure that's here trying to gain power over there. And they're like, fuck that. No, 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 no. We gonna be controlling this shit. If they get into that position, because that's where they were before, back in the old Silk Road, back in the days. The
Yeah.
Jews were there. That's where they were. That's where they controlled all the stuff. And they had a lot of the Khazars had a lot of military might. They knew how to fight.
Yeah. That was there. Yeah. They were nomadic, but they knew how to kick some ass.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't understand what really going on. It's the old shit is still here. They're just playing and moving and shifting, but you done made China too powerful. So when China said, fuck y'all products, we gonna make all them shits and sell them back to y'all. and a lot of people don't know that China did that. That's why the U.S., all the corporations trying to hurry up, haul ass, rip all their shit out of China and put it in Vietnam, India. This is where Kamala came in, where she was Indian, and their elections to, and her husband making all these weird ass deals over there in India. Well, that was to get the trade going in India and move all these shit for your shit to come to you. Now say made in India, made in here, made over here. You don't see China, but China said, "Fuck it, we have everything. Y'all didn't need nothing. You can't take nothing because this is our nation. How can a corporation from the United States come do anything in China? They can't. So China had everything. They just bootlegged everything, iPhones, fucking shoot, all kind of shit, and just flooded it over here. That's why they tried to stop it. But the corporation said, and I know this because I love shoes. This was happening in the scene. So the corporation said, "Fuck it. We're just gonna have to sell them fake ass shoes at our store."
Right, we gotta do it anyway.
They actually, Nike seized them. They were all seized from the government, and they go seize them at the border, New York, California, and then Nike comes get their shit with their trucks and comes deliver like they made it still to this day. And they're not bootleg, they're just unauthorized by Nike. And China doing this to all kind of shit, the electronics and everything, man. And that's what a lot of this war shit is over, man, about Taiwan and these chips and all that other shit.
They said China's thinking about lowering the price of lithium.
Yeah.
They said if they do that, that'll destroy America, like, because that's what they banking on, the trillions of dollar industry.
Well, the thing is, when you look into the lithium, a lot of these nations that are in the BRICS have been making lithium for many, many years. They using it for other shit, United States is getting in this shit new. That's why they're you see North Carolina, you see what they're doing with the wildfires in Canada. They're like, fuck it, we gotta hurry up. We're gonna be cut the fuck off. We gotta become a producer of something to get in this game. So what they do? Remember all the smoking last year and all in the Northeast?
Yeah.
And they burned all that shit up, man. They had cleared that shit out. They got to clear North Carolina and Tennessee out. They out there in Wyoming clearing the shit out. They out there in Salt Lake. They ain't got to clear shit out in Salt Lake, but some fucking people.
Vegas, in Vegas, like cobalt mines in there. Yeah.
You see the push that, we gotta get on the board. Fuck American people. We can't brainwash them enough. Fuck it. We gotta start. Hey, we gotta start doing what we do. And that's what they're doing. It's business. It's always just business to them, man.
Oh, yeah. See, that's right. I want to hear. See, look, I got you. I did my job. Now let me jump off this stream. I gotta go to my son's performance tonight, man. So you got a little music.
I really just want to happen and just say, look, this is what happened today. I don't know why, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna keep on pressing because they don't like to hear the real shit. And I made a post today. All right. I posted this post today, and it said, this was my words earlier today. And hold on, let me go to it. This is exactly what it says. It says, not many will want real knowledge. They want comfortable knowledge that they can conform to. Real knowledge is life altering. That's why if knowledge don't alter your life, you have no knowledge. You see, people realize that knowledge is not power, okay? It's the power you put behind the knowledge that is the true power. Because you could have all the knowledge in the world, and if you ain't using no energy to it, guess what? It ain't nothing.
Exactly.
And these people that come tack, all right, they don't want knowledge that can alter their life. They just want something that could soothe them and feel like, I just know. No, man. I'll be trying to bitch out their foundation. Like, no, bitch, this shit ain't all right. It's good to be, be optimistic and hope, but man, that's just a part of human nature is to hope for shit.
I mean, well, like I said, it's our fight or flight that kicks in, and your spidey senses, whatever you want to call it,
Gotta know.
But look, I want to get out of here, but I want to ask. I'm sorry to cut. I want to ask you just one favor. I don't really ask you too many favors. I know you. Me and you are. We both kind of headstrong in our. But if you can, as a friend, man, think about it. Take this guy's name out your title, man. It's not even worth it.
Yeah.
So, like, once you just talk, make it. Don't even get at in it. Like, dude, it's trust me, man. Like
already know.
we get you know, I call them those folks over there. That's like my because it's in I mean, I don't even give I'm not even gonna give you that like the guy's a waste
Yeah,
of
yeah. See, this
of
what
time.
see why you gotta understand. I think a million miles ahead. See,
I got
that title was just to lure the people in here because you know they coming. To
you. Yeah,
lure the
because they
people in
drama.
here, touch on it, and talk about what we talking about right now.
Hell yeah.
We don't
That's
talk
what's
about nothing over here, like we've been trolling them for years over there. They said, for what reason, I don't know, but hey, that's just what they believe in. I mean, I don't know,
yeah,
whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna take that out. That was just, the lure. You got to remember,
yeah.
me and you,
'Cause you was on a roll these last live streams. That's
we're
something like you was doing something that was tapping on and on and cats didn't like that, man, because you started
yeah,
dropping some real shit and that was like, yo, this dude, man, you talking about persons and this and that, like, yo,
yeah.
I had cats that was listening to it was like, yo, man, this
Why?
dude's getting into that admiralty law.
Right. The reason why I don't really go too deep in the law is because people are watching this shit that unfortunately I'm battling with. So I don't want to. I'm not. I'm talking about like
I
big
got you.
shit like that. But whatever. I don't even care because it takes years to learn this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I learned it for years. This is something I've been doing always for a very long time. And I don't really come on here and do it. But I'm like, you know what? The gloves off. Fuck it. I'm
yeah,
about to start telling people, no, it ain't the Constitution that is your right. The state constitution is where your rights is at. Go
right.
read your state constitution. Like I'm about to get deep into. I mean, hey, it might be too late, but hey, this is what
Mhm.
they're trying to take from us. They are trying to take our sovereignty because we
Yes.
are whoever fucked up and made us sovereign. Okay, they made us sovereign, and no, we ain't no sovereign fucking citizens. We are a sovereign people that the government has to bow and yield to us, and they don't
Yeah.
want you to know that. They do not want you to know that.
That's what I'm
That
saying. We're living in an age now, a time right now, not 6 years from now. Right now, we're like, you got to stand for something. And you know, I feel like in my own little battle, like I'm calling out, you know, the governments and all that, but I'm also not afraid to speak out about what is controlling the governments and what religious, I used to talk about Christianity and Islam and Hinduism and Buddhism and all these different, isms. But it's something with that Judaism that's been sticking with me lately. And when I started getting into Leary and this hippie movement going, and then there's this Kabbalism,
we
Madonna, and this is where
you
I'm
sent
like,
me down. You sent
huh?
me so far down the hole. I didn't think I was ever gonna crawl out. I got video. I got like 10 videos I just never upload. I'm like, fuck this. I can't even. It's too much work, man. Like you
And
keep
don't get me wrong, I love all people,
on another motherfucker and on another motherfucker. CIA. You go back into the. I mean, this shit goes back. I'm like, yo, this shit
I
goes.
mean, I had cats who like the Hebrew Israelite cats, GMS cats, out there by you in New York, like that, like some of those cats I know. Like I'll get messages, they like, yo, like you start getting into, the seed of Adam, and you start going into, the Hittites, and I'm
Mhm.
like, yo, like you get deep, and then you start really saying, okay, the Akkadians and or the usurpers of humanity, like they're chameleons, they're maybe reptilian, but they have swindled society by acting like us.
Mhm.
Maybe Elon Musk, like they're perfect chameleons, blend in, sound like you, act like you. And this is exactly what Ashkenazis did. They roamed the land. They, I don't know how they did it, like ventriloquists. They learned how to mimic the
Mhm.
culture of that land, whether it was Egyptian culture, whether it was Mesoamerican culture. I mean, and next thing you know, they end up usurping your knowledge, usurping the wisdom, usurping the sciences, and spit it back at you. But it's twisted, it's perverted. They change your laws where it's okay to sleep with a 10-year-old girl because they feel like a 10-year-old girl wound, as they say in Talmudic scripture, is like poking somebody in the eye. And this is
Mhm.
the weird shit that's in their books, the protocols and other books. And I don't, and I we talk about religion, but I don't see that shit in any other religion except that shit.
Yeah.
And when they go kiss that cube, and even Islam has the cube, I'm like, yo, what is this shit?
Mhm.
And when you start going deep down that, you're like, yo, man,
Well,
Why is there Manly P. Hall? Alice H.P. Dude, H.P. Blavatsky was a German. You know, she was German, but she was also in that shit.
yeah. I mean, it shit goes so. I mean, it goes so deep because now you get into when you go into Islam, you go into what they did before Christianity. You see,
Hmm.
I mean, the same ones that use this religion, they also did this to the Chinese, and they
Before the
are
religion was formed, right? So
right.
this is you
Also,
can't blame the religion. You got to look at
yeah, they
who is
also
these people roaming
they did.
around societies,
Mhm.
embedding themselves in the truther community, but now got people sport gambling and sports betting and causing riffraff. That's not like who is this cat? Where did he come from? And why he go quiet and docile for so many days, and then when Yom Kippur is over with, he sprout back with drama because he's a merchant. And who are merchants? I mean, I don't want to get too crazy, but he's a merchant. So when his numbers and his money ain't hidden, and he's trying to figure out who's to blame, who's the reason why
Mhm.
this guy not getting paid, and it was Right, because Right out there dropping some information, and people starting to like, yo, pivot that way, and now you got to draw everybody back with the drama.
Yeah, hey man, but we
Yo,
need that in your stream.
right.
They're gonna come out they're gonna come, and you just know the energy, man. It
So let
is.
me ask before I get out of here, man. So what you been doing though? Like just overall, man. Like with just, I know you said you've been kind of moving around and gearing up a little bit. Like what you out there doing, man? Like you getting like batteries and extra rice,
You already got
which is not a bad idea.
it's just kind of like getting moving around, but getting
Yeah,
things like just to sit and wait because I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be
yeah,
watching the whole fucking day, whatever they doing. People are like, oh,
yeah,
I'm not gonna watch the election. Well, shit, y'all motherfuckers crazy because
man.
I'm gonna be watching all kind of different. I'm gonna be like all kind of devices watching over here, over here, over here because y'all never know when or what the fuck could possibly happen. And I just I just want to be in a safe space, right? They always talk about safe space. I just want to be in a safe space.
Hell yeah.
So that's kind of like just what I know I
That's
know
what's up.
doing what you need to do.
Yeah,
Everybody.
I've been working on like a egress and ingress, like a way to get in and a way to get out, man. Like if shit get hot and
Yeah.
you need to move around, like you got to have that plan, like mentally, like
Or
okay,
just-
I got to grab my bag, I got to jump in the
yeah,
car, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I know I'm gonna get distracted because maybe relatives or like you have to kind of like in your mind know like what
it's
you
so
know,
you, I
and,
tell you,
and I'm gonna tell you something. It'll
72
be it'll
hours.
be people it'll be people like them cats over there. Like, okay, say something kicks off, or you hear something, and you go live. You say, "Yo, guys, I heard," or I'm not the type of person to do this, but look, guys, I heard that some shit's about to go down. You guys need to get your ducks in a row.
Mhm,
And most of your people, including myself, will be like, "Yo, Right, normally don't do this, so he must be on to something."
mhm,
But then the Timothy Leary coats kick in. And then when this guy pulls up a number and say, "Well, this number doesn't mean that. This means, you know, uh, you know, I don't know, the Washington Redskins or the Washington, Commanders." And then people say, "Oh, okay, it's not really a big deal,"
mhm,
because you got a counter narrative. So if people are out there warning people, guys, this is not the time to be screwing around. Be aware, eyes up, have some extra, maybe a walkie-talkie or a ham radio or something for communications. Because and then somebody else comes on and says, "Oh, man, no, everything's going to be perfectly fine." Then now you have people torn between, what to do versus sitting on their asses being idle waiting for the shoe to drop. Let me
mhm.
say this, and I'll be done.
You
And
one
I'll be done.
After you done, I'm gonna give you one last jewel before you go on where they're going with this. From what I've seen, when they push that button, I don't know, but they're gonna use them for this thing I got in law.
Yeah. And now there's an old story. We all grew up listening to it. It's called the Three Little Pigs. That was pig build his house on straw, pig build his house on sticks, whatever, or whatever, and glass, and the other one bricks. What's all in common? They all built the house. They all built the house. but one of them knew. Like, I'm not gonna fuck around, man. Like, I'm gonna make sure my shit's legit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that story, we should go back and revisit. There's people out here telling you to build your house on straws, to put your faith in a bunch of goofy shit. Then there's people out here saying like, look, man, seek ye first the kingdom of God, seek the universal creator, seek the source, get away from all that goofy voodoo stuff. I think right now where this is going, I think shit's gonna hit the fan. I really do. It is.
Yep.
I play chess a lot, and I put circumstances and I put things around. Whether it's Ukraine, who's gonna get pissed and gonna flip and turn on America because they
Mm.
end up getting pretty much annihilated, and
You
America left their ass.
A lot of people didn't see this. I didn't see it. Well, I ain't been on the internet, but Zelensky went and saw Trump.
Yeah,
You ain't see that?
I seen a little bit of it, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
He went to fucking see Trump. Like what?
What makes him? What gives him a sanction to do that? Like, what the hell?
They at these motherfuckers are supposed to be where at war, right? A country, a nation at war, right? That's what they said. And this motherfucker going to Donald Trump. Now imagine
People need to be careful, man.
formulating a war scenario with, say, Russia.
Right.
Russia saying this motherfucker just went to talk to Donald Trump. He might be the president. Man, y'all better watch your government. They are doing it.
There's some serious psychological games going on, from the YouTube to the BitChute to your friendly neighborhood truther to these guys. And something's about to hatch, whether they about to do a mass roundup, shit's about to go off. Tim Walz, what was he, Minnesota, right? What was he known for when COVID hit? This fool he was telling they were shooting at the people, making them get in their house. This Tim Walz guy, he was a governor, and when they had lockdowns, when people was on their porch, he was telling his troops to shoot folks or point their guns at folks to make them get back in their houses.
Yeah, he was shooting with like rubber bullets,
hard ass, paintball pellets and stuff. Yeah. So something's going down, man.
Yeah. I just want to read this last thing.
Gotcha.
Now, they've been telling you about illegal aliens. All they've been talking about are aliens, right? They ain't been lying. Okay, they've been even giving you like a little bullshit UFO alien type shit. Why are they talking about alien? Well, god damn, that chopper seemed like it's low. I see two
chopper. Sound like your exhaust system.
Oh yeah, the fucking chopper, and I got the windows up.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
that thing loud. Hell yeah, I heard that shit. That's crazy.
Hey man, listen, the universe speaks to us in weird ways. But listen, aliens, that's what they've been telling us about, right? Alien. But guess what? Alien enemy. Now this will spark off war. Straight off the back, no matter what, wartime. It is what it's world, whatever. The government come on TV and say, look, we're at war. Whatever y'all motherfuckers want to call it, World War III, World War, bitch, it's go time, it's war. Because alien enemy in international law is an alien who is the subject or citizen of some hostile state power. A person who, by reason of owing a permanent or temporary allegiance to a hostile power, becomes in a time of war impressed with the character of an enemy, and as such is disabled from suing in the courts of the adverse belligerent. Now, what have they been telling they gonna do, Trump? We're gonna round them up. You're gonna see a fast deport.
Nah.
They're telling you there's an alien enemy here. Okay, it's gonna be a state that we're at war with that's hostile. All right. Now it says right there, in a time of war, impressed with the character of an enemy. Been doing Free Palestine, all them protesters causing unrest and shit. All of them looking all like us. I've been saying this for months, probably a couple years now. When they pop this shit off, all the people they show on the TV and the social media are gonna look like you and me, your neighbor, your truther, everybody. That's how they're gonna do it. That'll get you digital ID. You can't go nowhere. Everybody's a suspect. We need to seek out all these terrorists. Now, you might line up with, do you believe in Israel or Palestine, or you might be questioning that shit.
Hell yeah.
Get round your ass the fuck up. And guess what? The people with those ideologies, like we've been talking about, gonna be like pointing the finger.
That
Pointing.
is that is interesting, dude. I'm gonna have to I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to look into that. That's a good
they're
because
gonna
they're gonna
get in
flip
line.
that shit.
Get in line. No, that's not us. No, we don't know. That no, we conform.
What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? Not me. I'm the Yo Joe.
Yeah.
Hell
What?
no, you're the illegal alien, motherfucker.
Look that shit up, man. Alien
Uh,
international law. This shit is yo. This shit goes to Hezbollah.
yeah.
I got
Yikes.
that's where I got it from. International law. They talking about Hezbollah, ISIS, Al Qaeda, fucking Al Nusra, all this shit. I'm like, wait a minute. They were talking about aliens the whole fucking time. They been calling
Wow.
Trump
It's like,
been saying,
like what the fuck?
you know what?
Dang. Good
Man,
stuff, man. Let me get out of here, man. Good stuff, dude. Yo, if you want to text me that, man, that quote, because I might have to share that with some people that I know, man, because they might,
well, that's
because
the international law definition of alien enemy, and they've been telling us aliens is fucking in here, and illegal aliens and enemies. There's, they're doing this and all over the country, all over this and all over that. What? Oh, and now when whatever this attack comes from, they might have operatives in Venezuela now. Oh, the enemy from a bunch of Iranians are in Venezuela, and that's another thing that's going to come into play is this Venezuelan shit. And if you know, they've been playing the same.
and they got Must ass up out of there too, where they
Yeah,
find him, but he
yeah,
finally, so that's
yeah.
interesting.
Wild shit, man. Real wild shit,
Good
man.
stuff, man. Well, hey, brother, it was a pleasure, man. Thank you for letting me rock with you, man, on
Yeah.
this. And I'll talk to you. You already know that. That's
All
what's
right.
up. Okay,
Much,
everybody, y'all be careful, man. Peace.
much love. All right, y'all. As I wind this down, shout out to my brother. I think I got a message from wait, hold on, Honey Badger. My bad. I just wanted Wise to get his thing out, but he said that I'm deleting everything after this stream. It's crazy. I've been talking about this same energy too. I'm leaving. I'm out. Just wanted to say do a final goodbye. So that's what he just messaged on the private chat on the StreamYards. Shout out to him. Shout out to my brother Wise. And yeah, man, guys, that's what I'm focused on, man. Like it is a lot of shit going on, you know. Um, there's a lot of stuff going on, man, you know. So pay attention, man. Don't sit there and say, oh, I don't watch mainstream or I don't do this shit. Well, listen, mainstream is truthers now. So it's like watching another fucking truther channel because you're going to find it's like almost no difference. What's going on right now, there's really no difference. Like they're doing it all, you know? And again, the motherfucking, New World Order is going to try to take out the New World Order to only form the New World Order, you know? So, you know, hey man, it is we are really in for a ride, man, And me personally, I just see something our lives are going to change because of this election, guys. I mean, we got to know that. They have just built this up to this point, you know? They built this up to this point and yeah, man, it's just, I hope, that's the human in me that I hope for the best, man. I hope for the best for everybody. People in North Carolina, man, that's whoa, that is what's going on there is insane, you know. It's a lot of people that lived in those areas that got hit. And the people there are saying, where'd the water come from? It wasn't even raining that much. Well, I done showed you the video where they had to get rid of a whole lot of water. Think about it, you know. So I mean, I would like to see. I'm gonna go back and check to see if that area is empty. Because if it's empty, then they dump that area right in there. You know. So I don't even. I don't even know. But I got to put that in timeout, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know who that is. I've never really. I don't see that much. I don't know who it is, but they spam the comments and shit like that. Is just. I don't know. They just the energy is just off. So But yes, shout out to all you guys that are here that don't chat. Other community, shout out to y'all too. Just look, be safe, man. Forget all. At the end of the day, this shit is internet shit is just like goofiness to me. I don't even whatever. If I ever, I'll be the Fed or whatever. I don't care about none of that. Just see what's going on. See and prepare. Prepare your family because you know you got to and then shake it off. Shake it off deep down inside. Y'all know what time it is. Then it got deep down inside, y'all know. People know. Who is this person, man? There's got to be some kind of troll. So I just got to get out of here, man. It's got to be a troll. Got to be a troll, but we can get him out of there. But yeah. So all the people, I wasn't really gonna be no drama over here. I was gonna come on, full moon up, talk about stuff that me and Wise got into, and that was gonna be it. I did a little too much on it, but my bad. I didn't want to give it the energy and whatever. People want to say this, say that, then that's what it is. It is what it is, man. So, but Alien Enemy. All right. They've been telling us the whole time. When are they gonna push that button? I don't know. Are they gonna try to make it look like, okay, Trump does win, boom, then push that button, boom, and there's now we're in, I don't know which way they're gonna spin it. All we know is they gotta manipulate the masses. Think of the minds of the masses, and then you can start to see, okay, they're gonna try to run it this way, all right, because they got to get people to be live. All right, once they got people be live, and they're good. Yeah, this is definitely a troll because they got all the troll accounts. But I mean, this, I really never ever, only trolls that ever was here was like, just people saying dumb shit. But ever since this one community, it's like that's all it ever is. Like, I mean, it's all it ever is. So I'm about to get up out of here, and oh man, I gotta go get something to eat. I'm hungry. We're going on 2 hours, and yeah, I need to get up off here, man, and relax a little bit. But stay paying attention, guys, and pay attention to what's going on and watch the news, so you can see, don't sell yourself short. But I got to get off here. Let me see what they said. I think it might be I need to go eat. All right, guys. Much love to y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you're never leaving my face. Heart is racing here now. Never wanna wait out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you know what I'm feeling, even if it doesn't make sense. You don't have to guess. No, you're a mind reader. Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's missing. With all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my veins.